Top 10 Korean market items foreigners go crazy for, forget K-pop merch. The real treasures are hiding in Korean markets. Hey everyone, there's one thing foreigners always say after visiting Korea: how are Koreans so good at making random everyday stuff? Today, we're not talking about fancy department stores or expensive cosmetics. We're diving into the real Korean markets, where foreigners discover weird, genius, ridiculously useful items and end up buying them in bulk before flying home. They're cheap, they're practical, and once you try them, you suddenly need 10 more. Ready? Protect your wallet. Because once you enter a Korean market, there's no escape. Son Hyojason Magic Back Scratcher. In Korean, this is pronounced Hyojason, and honestly, this is not just a stick. In Korea, this is considered the final dignity of people who live alone. You know, that one itchy spot, right in the middle of your back. The place human hands were never designed to reach? The back scratcher solves it instantly. Foreigners laugh at it at first. What is this thing? But 10 minutes later, wait, where can I buy 5 more? Especially the wooden ones. They somehow feel less like a tool and more like ancient Asian wisdom. 2. The legendary green exfoliating mitt. In Korean, people call this itari towel. Yes, it strangely sounds Italian, but its soul is 100% Korean. Foreigners experience true shock the first time they use this. That was on my skin. One Korean bathhouse session later, people genuinely feel like they've unlocked a new body. The real secret of KBeauty? Not luxury skincare. It's this terrifying little green towel. 3. Korean metal chopsticks and spoon set. In Korean, this is called sujeo set. Korean chopsticks are thin, flat, and made of metal. Foreigners usually panic at first. How do people even eat with these? But once they get used to them, suddenly they feel like noodle ninjas. The heavy stainless steel also feels surprisingly premium. Some foreigners end up eating instant ramen at home with Korean chopsticks while watching K-dramas. At that point, it's already over for them. 4. Grandma power socks. In Korean, these are called gimodeotbeoseon. These fluffy Korean indoor socks are the final boss of winter comfort. Give them to someone from a cold floor country, and the reaction is always the same. Why are these so warm? And yes, they usually come covered in giant flower patterns. They look kind of ridiculous, but somehow also adorable and dangerously comfortable. Foreigners end up wearing them all the way to the airport. 5. K-comfort pants, grandma flower pants. In Korean, these legendary pants are called mampe baji. Let's be honest, these are not pants. These are advanced technology. Breathability, incredible. Stretchiness, unreal. Comfort level, spiritually dangerous. Foreigners laugh when they first see them. Then 5 minutes later, okay, wait, these are amazing. Some people even wear them to music festivals overseas now. Korean grandma fashion has officially gone global. 6. Acupressure, sandals, pain and enlightenment slippers. In Korean, people say, "po." These are not slippers. They are a life experience. The first reaction is always screaming. Ah! But strangely, people keep wearing them. Koreans always say, if it hurts, it means it's good for you. Foreigners don't understand at first. Then somehow they buy a pair anyway. And later at home, they realize, why am I wearing these again? 7. Korean coffee mix. In Korean, this is simply called KOP mix. Koreans drink coffee fast, but never carelessly. Korean coffee mix perfected the holy balance of coffee sugar creamer. When foreigners try it for the first time, they usually say, whoa, that's sweet. 3 days later, they secretly carry packets in their backpack, especially at 2 a.m. from a Korean convenience store. That's not coffee anymore. That's a K-drama moment. 8. 7/7 nail clipper set. In Korean, nail clippers are called sonteopgaki. This is Korean engineering at its finest. Foreigners who try Korean nail clippers once often refuse to use anything else afterward. Why does this cut so smoothly? The famous 7/7 brand is basically legendary in Korean markets. Cheap, sharp, built like military equipment. People literally buy them in bulk before leaving Korea. 9. Red rubber-coated work gloves. In Korean, these gloves are called mogjanga. If someone watches K-dramas, they already know these gloves. The iconic red Korean work gloves. They're weirdly satisfying to wear. Strong grip, super durable, perfect for gardening, camping, DIY, literally everything. Foreigners always end up asking, why are these gloves actually so good? Because Korea somehow optimized gloves too. 10. Grandma quilted vest, grandma core fashion. In Korean, this is called nubijoki. There's a fashion trend overseas right now called grandma core. Meanwhile, Korea's been doing it for decades. These quilted vests are lightweight, warm, practical, and filled with giant useful pockets. But somehow, they're also stylish. Foreign fashion YouTubers see these and treat them like rare vintage fashion pieces. The real Korean fashion runway? Not Seoul Fashion Week, the neighborhood market. So those were the top 10 Korean market items foreigners absolutely lose their minds over. Honestly, gifts like these create way better memories than expensive luxury brands. And if you buy one for a foreign friend, don't be surprised if they suddenly need another suitcase. Which item was your favorite? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll be back with more K-culture things that shock foreigners. See you next time. Be a superstar, subscribe now.